Disconnecting an electrical connector is usually a trivial operation. You just unplug it, done. That is, until it starts looking like this, packed with dirt and debris from real-world operating conditions, especially on work trucks. Here's how much time it can actually take just to disconnect a connector. In this case, it's on the front axle actuator motor. First, the connector is thoroughly blown out with compressed air to remove as much dirt as possible. Then, a small amount of penetrating fluid is applied and allowed to soak. While it soaks, a hook tool is selected. Using bare hands here is rather hopeless. The hook is used to move the locking tab and attempt to release the latch. In most cases, this still doesn't work, so the connector has to be cleaned again with compressed air. Only after the dirt is fully removed do the locking tabs begin to function correctly, allowing the connector to be disconnected. And that's still not the end. To prevent this from happening again, the connector is cleaned once more and lightly lubricated. Silicone spray can be used. In this case, the remaining penetrating fluid is sufficient. After that, the connector can be disconnected in seconds. You might ask, why am I even showing you this kind of stuff? Well, that's because answering questions like, why did it take so long, or why is it so expensive, gets exhausting. So, instead of explaining it over and over, I'd rather just show it. This is what my reality looks like, where even things that seem elementary are not that simple. Just unplug a connector, right? Something that looks like a 5-second task easily turns into a couple of minutes. And when you have a complex diagnostic job or a larger repair, and those couple of minutes repeat 10 or 20 times in a single work order, the math changes fast. At some point, you look at the clock and realize that just disconnecting connectors carefully, without breaking them, has already taken half an hour. And that's only one small example of how real-world work differs from the procedures described in manuals and labor time guides.